Okay. Should be live. But first, I make coffee. I've got soup. I need coffee and my pickles. This is just where I set it. Good cup. Pickles. I think we'll just hang out for a little bit. Wait till the pickles start. But how do I want to go through Sin's Fortress? I think, okay, now hear me out. The most optimal way to do Sin's Fortress is that you have to go down before you go up. Right? Might just hop into this. Send it. Okay. When I obtain an audience, we'll pause and chat for a little bit. Or, you know, when I get coffee, I'll have a pickle. Oh! Vector! Hey, what's good? I haven't seen... So, I really wanted to watch your guys' run of DS3 in the beginning of it live. However, I don't know if Vector, or if the big man shared this with you himself, but at our workplace last year, we had a coworker who put on a performance for the kids. She brought in a guitar, she sang to them, and basically, I'm known for singing, and so they low-key voluntold me to do it as well, and we had rehearsals for that. I'll say air quotes rehearsals, but then she wasn't really like 100% on board with the whole rehearsal thing. Even though rehearsing was her idea, setting it up in the place was her idea, she winded up merging it into a hangout night with a group of people, which we winded up warming up vocally and then not rehearsing. And she said she didn't want to because it was upsetting someone there. And I'm like, well, the whole purpose of the meeting was to rehearse, and that didn't happen. And then I got roped into a movie night, and I couldn't get away with it. And I was really sad because I was like, while I was warming up, I had my phone open and I had YouTube ready. I was gonna be there, and then they were like, all right, let's actually start warming up. And then it was like, no, we're gonna go make pizzas and watch a movie and da 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 da. I didn't want to be rude and just staring at my phone. Plus, the kiddos, like actual kids, wanted to talk and hang out with me because I don't know, they like me or something. And so I winded up getting roped into all that. Lo and behold, because I explained this to Tim, and he was like, oh yeah, no man, it's cool, it's whatever, but I'm sitting here watching back your guys' playthrough, and y'all are dissing me! I can't believe you call me some naked crazy guy with a sword. I mean, is that an accurate depiction of me? Not always. But that's a wild statement.
Only
it's a wild statement.
In the ancient legends, it is stated.
And I know I had like a big hoorah, I'm coming back, I'm gonna try and do a normalized streaming schedule, but I had a sermon opportunity given to me by the current youth pastor of my church. And so I have like very eagerly been just pouring into that. And I'm realizing that I'm burning out on everything because, like a dog, I get so excited that there's a car. I then start chasing the car, and then the car ultimately gets away, which is what I'm calling burnout. And then I'm like, oh crud, what do I do with myself? And so I'm managing a lot of my time a lot better, essentially. I just got done doing like an hour's worth of that study, writing. I was supposed to do I'm rewriting Matthew 22, 37 through 39 in my own words, so that way I can show I have an understanding of it. And then I also have to write a 200 to 250 words of observation. This would have brought my word count to 350 words on the page. When my timer went off and I put my last period down, I looked at the word count. It was almost 500. I have a problem. I ramble. But all of it was valuable information, and all of it was observation. None of it was fluff, as I like to call it, or like filler. And so I'm leaving it. Plus, that's not sermon, that's just like prep work for it. Anywho, I digress. I've been working on sermon stuff. Now I'm here. I'm gonna be streaming anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on how it goes, what we do, how we feel. And, yeah. First character of the run, his name is Kyle. This is inspired off of my older brother. He is a redhead, kind of pale. So I went with a kind of pale base skin. Not the scholar, because he's not, what's the word? He's not an albino, so he's not pasty pale. He's like redhead, freckled face pale. So, this is Kyle's run. Because I know you're dying to know, I have before me potato soup, so if you hear any of this, it's because I'm eating my potato soup that I made, which is absolutely delicious. I made it for my parents the other night, or my family the other night, and that was great. I have before me what can only be described as unhealthy. I have one of the massive Mount Olive kosher dill pickle jars, and I've only had like 3 pickles from it so far, so it's still full and it's got its juices. And so if you ever hear a slurping crunch, it's because I'm eating a pickle, and pickles are delicious, so leave me alone. And then I have coffee brewing because, well, I want to use my cup, and I cannot be bothered to make hot cocoa at the moment. Because I don't use the Instapacks, I do cocoa, sugar, brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and then I add chocolate chips to it depending on how rich I want it to be, which I've discovered not very. I went a little overkill with the chocolate chips last time. It was like I was slurping melted chips, and ooh, it was so thick and rich, and I'm toning it back next time I make it. But So I might be pregnant due to my assortment of goodies before me, but you know, it's what I need to absolutely thrive in the chaos that is Mordrin. How's it been, Vector? How's life? I mean, other than abysmally fumbling the tree jump multiple times. Definite preggers, yup. But to whom? See, these are the important questions that we need to ask. I'm pregnant right now. Got a weird assortment of stuff, but I haven't held hands with anyone recently. You haven't touched it in a minute? I haven't touched it in a minute either. I bet it would take me 3 attempts max to hit that jump, because I have it down to a science. Trust me, whenever I fumble something, I break it all down to where I have lineups and paths, and ooh, I'm a nerd through and through. Numbers are my love language. You just wing it. This feels right. Smacks into a stone wall. I was joking. My foot needs to, slips and falls down the slope. Again, it was but an illusion. It's actually completely misses wall, falls to death. Those were all practice runs. Let me try that again. Here we are, and 2 flip. Oh! Although they have bones for feet, they've not the footing that I've got. That's cruel. That's cruel and unusual. Therefore, against the Constitution. Why would you wish... Satan himself shudders at the thought of making someone step on Lego. Why would you wish that upon someone? Instead, you should say, I hope you wake up on a cold morning, barefooted, and stub your big toe, nail first, into a coffee table. And as you're fumbling around and it's starting to get better, I hope you stub it again, repeatedly, for the rest of the day. That's so much more worse. And also thoughtful, you know? Lego, that's basic. I've done that as a child so many times. I actually developed how to walk across Legos because my brothers never picked them up. If there's a mass of Legos, you can walk across them relatively fine. If there's one Lego that's like triangle edge piece straight up, don't matter how much conditioning you're gonna do, that stuff's gonna cut steel. Did you just insult my insult? No! No. I wouldn't say insult your insult. I would say, giving constructive criticism. Sounds better. That's fair. That's fair. Fair's fair, you know? Will I fumble the dragon encounter? So, last time I streamed, I was on Warframe doing a grind for Citrine, which I have, by the way, now. And Mob actually hopped on to say, hey. Except Mob's name wasn't Mob. It was something completely... I don't even remember it. That's how, like, off-the-wall bonanza bonkers it was. And they're like, I know you. Because I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Just here to hang out, chat. Like, how's your day going? And they're like, why are you talking to me like I'm a new person? I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, I know you. We've talked before. And I'm like, uh-oh. So my first questions are always, do I know you in person, or are we only an online friend? If you go only online, I say, have you watched a stream before? They go, yes. See, now I have it limited down to you, Mob's friend who's obsessed and very, very suggestive towards them, and our big boy Tim. as well as that one random guy who was here to entertain people, but we never fully alluded or expanded upon what that exactly meant. See, look at that. The melee downwards. Makes you feel warm and fuzzy. How are we feeling today, Mr. Black Knight, sir? Are we feeling like your halberd? Nope, standard run. Let's go. But yeah, so like I went through an entire process. Are you mob? They're like, yup. I'm like, ah. Well, I didn't say mob because I was spacing on their name. And so I was like, are you the one who is convinced you know what I look like IRL? And they're like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, ha, gotcha. They were gonna mess with me. They were gonna turn it into a whole comedy bit. Nay, say I. I may be dense, but not too dense. I may have leveled up too much. Oh, it'll be fine. Give me the shield of grass. But you never answered my question. How's life? How go it? How do be doing? I'm having a stroke. You can't. When you eat potato soup this good, your brain doesn't function. It's thick, rich, and creamy. The seasonings are just melting on my tongue. Ugh. I have a potato obsession. And it's what drives me insane. Ooh, Christmas party. Oh, I might die. I got caught in one of their wings. Nah, I'm fine. It's going okay. There's a work Xmas party tomorrow. Okay. Are you like looking forward to it, or you're not looking forward to it? Like, I hang out with enough of the people from my workspace, but I'm still not like super buddy with a lot of them because I can't freely speak my mind, or else I make lots of people mad. And that's just me. And so I tend to not like going out and doing this social because it's exhausting for me. I'm also really introverted, so it does not take a lot for my social battery to zero out. But work parties are weird because like I don't want to stand around and casually chat with a bunch of people I don't know. It's gonna be, hey, you're going to school for this, right? Yeah, how's that going? I mean, it's going pretty okay. It's kind of weird. You are a bit pompous. What does pompous mean? Educate me. I'm learning new words. Well, not necessarily learning. I've heard it before, and I've heard it used and roughly described, but it's never been, like, fully explained to me. Also, I've been told I'm really different IRL than what I am here. And that's fair. I mean, I'm playing games I love. I have ego. I'm letting that bleed through. But it's also weird too, because I feel the need to talk, to fill this void we call silence. And I spew nonsense in hopes of making something coherent function. Because if not, it would just be me sitting here, silently playing a game. Except for an occasional like, oh no, not good, not good. Coward. I thought I missed that. Pretension. Oh yes, there we go. Use a bigger word to explain a big word. My favorite. Come off as knowing more than everyone and over-explain things to prove you're right. Ah, I see. I see. And a lot of my childhood trauma is laid before me bare. Isn't that a wonderful thing? To look at a quirk or flaw that you have and be able to pinpoint where in life you went wrong or were wrong to develop that. Isn't that a joyful thing? At least now I know, and I can work on it. I thought you would aggro. You did not aggro. You care not. Here goes another victim. Yeah. Oh, that was wrong. I missed. No. Okay, well, it has the IQ of a crystal lizard, so it's only smart when it's super inconvenient. And it's not super inconvenient. I've not finished watching through your guys' first co-op, so I'm excited to see where you end it, because it was only like an hour and a half. I'm introverted too, but I never really went to things when I was living in Dallas, so I'm trying to put myself out there and go do things. Oh, good for you! Good for you. Learning to rub shoulders with the world. That's great. I don't mind going out and doing stuff like that with people I know and I'm comfortable with. It's people I'm not so comfortable with that, like, I would rather stay home. I don't know why, but a lot of Facebook Reels recently have been, I don't know what the movie is, but it's this guy who's in a nightclub and he just has this really satisfied look on his face as he's kind of like bobbing back and forth. And my favorite one so far has been when an introvert's plans get canceled and the guy's outside looks at his phone. It's just, ooh, baby, turn the lights on. It's just, yeah, I resonate with that in my soul. Anytime someone goes, oh, your plans are canceled, I'm like, the day's mine? And I crawl in bed. I don't want to go out and do stuff. Get a book. Or I go to my keyboard or guitar and doodle. Or I doodle. One of the 8 bajillion things happens, but it's me, myself, and I. We'll be back to kill you on the later, my good sir. I'm gonna get shot in the back. Give me the dog. Oh! I don't have the monies? So, oh. Much the better. I was so confused. I'm like, I always have the money to +3 bits. That's crazy. I'll also say I don't like going to events that I don't know, like, what the social etiquette is. I've been told when I'm not being stupid or pompous, as you put it, I come off as very awkward and really hard to engage with, because I don't have an RBF, right? I have a deadpan neutral face. I've been told when people look at me, I look like I'm mildly distressed and deep in thought. And it's always really weird because they always describe it like that, and I'm like, why do you get so flavorful with your words when you describe it? They're like, I don't know, because nothing else really fits. And so, when I don't know how to conduct myself, like my brain short circuits. And I'm even more stupid. It's scary. Always time for a potato break. Give me your arrows, sir.
Go get yourself.
neither of us want to see you go hotter. And this is true. Do you have like friends and stuff at the party you're gonna meet up with, or is it just? Do you consider people at work like acquaintances that you enjoy doing work with, or do you consider people at work friends? That's a really weird way to word that, but my brain knows no other way to say English, so I shall make it awkward for everybody. Some wonderful back muscles. Did you already try shooting at me? Bruh, I'm not even up the stairs yet. Relax. It's not that deep. Oh. And you get the sword in the stomach. I cut his belly. I've become pretty friendly with one coworker. I give her rides sometimes for some reason. Her customer service rep keeps wanting to get my attention, but none of them are actual things. Now, are we saying like wants to get your attention as in like, hey, how you doing? Or like just wants someone to converse with and you're what they deem the best option? Sorry, I'm prying a lot into your personal life. Hold on, I'm gonna take a back step a little bit. Ugh. Letting my curiosity run my mouth. It's not a good thing. Romantic endeavors. You haven't had the Joey Drew special. Lean over some form of surface, prop the elbow up, give you that nice sideways crooked smile, and how you doing? It's great. It's always worked never. Except for him. He's a master at his craft. I will never beat him. Whee! I don't like feeling my legs. Wonderful. I now glow red with the power of almost death. I think they call it adrenaline. I should have music going. I think I've said this the past few streams, but every now and then I get songs going in my head. But I fear the copyright. For I hear good tune and I start bip the bopping and oh, I thought Dark Souls 1 hitboxes were gonna end my first attempt prematurely. I thought I was gonna die. YouTube is pretty strict on that. It is. It's like, you think it's... Oh. You see nothing. Yes. Pew! Pew! And now you lose your seeing privileges. And you lose your hand privileges. For no other reason than I need you to. Go here, turn, go about halfway up. Excuse me, the burp was necessary. I think that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time, is not consistent with that burp. I did pick up the other fire bombs, right? Yeah. Yo. Sir, I need you to look very closely at this. Tell me what you think about it. Sir, I said look, not steal. Give me my arrow back. Fine, you can keep it this time. Will not be so generous next time. Next time I take your hands for your kneecaps. One of the two is happening. Ah, Sun Boy. Sun Boy of great happiness. I think it's stand about here. Two hand. Look here, I think. Puts my head right there. I'll be talking right there. Oh, I thought that was early. Oh, I needed that tail off. Okay, it doesn't matter. It was a good pickup. Good pickup. I'm surprised I didn't get the tail cut. I was hoping that stagger would do me some justice. I just... Nah, Dark Souls said it ain't about that life. She looked at me and went, try again. Here. I don't want to be fumbling my accessories too much. But nah, I don't want that in my inventory. Onto the spider lady, known as Quayla. Oh, not the right one. This one. Oh. Okay. I think my strength needs to be 16. I think with my stats here, I could just dump vitality and endurance now. And theoretically, I should be able to play this like a quote-unquote normal playthrough. And will be able to clear the game. Now, I'm still going to have to be very mindful of how I place my attacks, which... I'll come back for it later. It's a... Oh, but I want... There we go. Thank you, brain. I want his drops. I think I'm just gonna have to look up a list of songs that are like okayed by YouTube and which ones are not, and then make a playlist out of those to listen to, because I can't help it. I'm a choir kid. I've loved music. I've done it my whole life. Matter of fact, as the first thing I remember getting in trouble for was I was playing in my room with my MP3 player. Well, I was pacing in my room around our little riding horse with my MP3 player, and I was singing to it, and with it being as when I think it's... If it's when I think it is, and I was young, and I would not have sounded very good then. I thought I did. Well, I always think I sound great. Well, except for when I don't. For the most part, I think I sound pretty good. Ah, I agree. See, now you took a swing at me. That wasn't very Pog Champ of you. Plenty of free copyright music. It's true. This is true. Alright. Time to kindly ask the good soul. Excuse me. Time to kindly ask the good sir if I can have a little bit of pocket change and some moss. And I think whilst this happens, I unlid my pickles. And I select one. Here we go. Mm. Oh my! He's feeling generous today. Tonight? Man. Failing English. Miracle I graduated high school. Excuse me, sir. Sir, need you to move. I have a date with a spider lady. I need to take her out. Mm. It's squirting juices everywhere. Ah! No! I have to bully Mildred! Can't I be like most adults and just ignore my problems until it's detrimental to my well-being? Where'd she come from? Where'd she go? Where'd she come from? Oh! There she is. Pardon me. Alright. We're gonna pull this gal into some... Don't panic. Vector, I'm gonna need you to calm down. You're making me nervous. This one-on-one ISO fight out of the way. Oh, she rolled in. She usually takes the stairs. Don't ask me how I hit that, because I do not know. R1 for the win, baby! Alright, I'm gonna reset my poison here because I'm not familiar with its timing. I don't want to make things awkward. Alright. Take 2. I'm coming! Quaylog, I was delayed. Cue dope Gandalf with his yo-yos. Now I have pickle breath. Both pleasant and different at the same time. It's wild to think. I just like cucumbers that taste like salt and vinegar with some dill. Here we are. Now I can finish my pickle in relative peace. Good pickle. See, now here's the real question. Are you a sweet gherkin or a dill lover? Mm. One moment, my mouth is very full of pickle right now. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running, running. Uh-oh. Get some of them dank soul hitboxes. Keep that away from me, dog. No! I thought she was going for another spit attack. I didn't know she was gonna step on me. With the frail little thing. Well, goodbye, Kyle. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Alright. Vector, I need a name. Lucas. Oh, alright. Here you are, Lucas. I feel like you're a I don't like those proportions. Big boy. So we have Lucas. Is my coffee done yet? I haven't heard it go eat. Oh, it is. A beautiful liquid. Oh, how marvelous.
Yes, indeed.
See, she agrees with me. Second verse is about to be the same as the first, and just as scuffed. After Lucas, I might just do a quote-unquote standard run of a Dark Souls. Might do like a sorcerer build run. And just enjoy this game for a minute. Also, I am very surprised when Trick was like, hey yo, do you know any... Well, there goes the Hitless. The pot is what caught me. That's tragic. But when Trick was like, oh, by the way, do you know any good strength weapons that are like, no nonsense, easy to upgrade, relatively simple to use? You didn't just say, oh, great sword. The massive berserker gut slab of iron located in the very easy to get place. Ah, yes, that one. That was the first weapon that came to mind. And I was like, the fug. And then you have the bonk stick, because that's even easier to get than a slab of iron. Claymore when infused. It's actually probably one of my favorites. I literally don't remember a single weapon name from PS3. Incorrect. I bet you do. I would put money on it. If I were a gambling man, I would throw down some bills saying that you know at least a single weapon. You know why? Because just about every single weapon from 1, most of them from 2, are all in 3. Bye, Oscar. I don't, though. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we caught her, recorded, red-handed. What is that? A single weapon that you know the name of? That's crazy work. That is crazy work. All in a day's work. You know, as I was watching your guys' initial run of DS3, my first thought was, wow, tech trouble, really, right at the beginning. And I caught flack for that. Ooh, it's crazy. And then my second thought was, you know, this kind of makes me want to play DS3 again. And then I remembered the hours, the weeks, the literal months I put into grinding that game out for flat. And I was like, nah, that's okay. I don't miss it that much yet. I'm still not over the fact that you guys called me the Swordmaster. As Trick was just simply reading chat. Is the naked guy with the sword John? No. Well, I guess he is now. Man, I have beef with him. I think for our next run in DS3 co-op, I'm gonna be a naked dude with a sword. We were talking about what that would look like, and we were thinking of doing a 1-stat only run. He was thinking of leveling up Dex. That's not bad, but I was like, maybe Int. And he was like, I don't think I didn't say that. You're right, you didn't say that, but you didn't correct him. You didn't defend the shiny golden cup that I hold. You didn't defend any of that. You didn't say, nah, he's actually the guy down in the catacombs who invades you with that luscious black iron armor holding another really big sword. No, you didn't say any of that. You went, get him! Oh no! He does in fact hurt. Oh. That's wild. And so I was kicking around the idea of doing an int only run when I play with him, because he was like, I've never done Dex, I'm gonna do Dex. And I was getting ready to say, well, I might join you in that, because I've never, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I did a Rapier run. I did a Ricard's Rapier run. I can't say I haven't done Dex. That is a Dex weapon. It's one of the best scaling Dex weapons in the game. It's like, oh man. And then I was like, Int. I'd probably say Int is the one that I have not done in this game yet. Like an actual build. I like doing like a spell sword. So having a great sword typically the Moonlight Greatsword, but a greatsword that works. And then Catalyst, blowing stuff up with style. But I have discovered that that is kind of hard to do in DS1, and typically because your spells go akabluki nuke and everything just dies. For Sorcerer, it's easy mode for this game. And then Trixo lovingly pointed out, dude, you know that one stat you need to upgrade to get more spells? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, he goes, there you go, buddy. It's like, I'm not gonna be able to level that up. He's like, well, there are ways of getting around it if you really wanted to do it for half your health. And I was like, yup. But that's easy. He goes, why is that easy? I go, I just won't get hit. And he started laughing so hard. I was like, you laugh, but little do you know, I'll have you to body block for me. And he goes, okay, buddy, okay, sure. We'll see how that one goes. So I might just join him in Dex and be a naked guy with a sword. He's written me off to be. Gotta wear the Tarkus helm, though. I may be a naked guy with a sword, but I'm not without taste. I thought that was too early of a roll. Tag, you're it. Come get me, nerd. That was a clean jump. Man in a boo boo. I don't think I rested at that bonfire. Vector, did I rest at that bonfire? I don't want to see that. Alright, YOLO! Oh, I didn't fumble! I didn't fumble! It's a Christmas miracle! Now I have. I thought that was the end of the run right there, I'm not gonna lie. I was already signing it off. I was like, well, that's tough. Uno, dos, tres, I know you want me. Do some of that is worldwide. I'm running away. I'm scared I'm gonna die. In front of me, I have a keyboard, a mat, a bowl, a pickle jar lid, a mouse. To my right, I have 4 Bibles, open to different passages stacked on top of each other. To my left, I have a piano, keyboard. This is my life now. I want you to know, this last, what was it, Saturday? I spent like 3 hours trying to learn a harmonious part for the melody on a song that our worship leader posted the sheet music for off the keyboard, which I don't play keyboard, by the way. So I'm like, I know how to read sheet music, and I understand how to read notes, and I know the names of the notes. And so, like, I could fumble my way through it, but I don't know how to eloquently play nothing on the keyboard. And so I'm over here doodly doing away, and I figured out I have a rhythm that's working for me, and how I'm holding my hand, or how my hands are positioned, the notes I'm hitting, and I wind up getting the first bar down, and I'm working on the second bar, I get it down, I'm on the third bar, I'm like 6, I get that down, and then I go back in because I wind up looking up one of the note names because I'm not as familiar with bass clef as I am treble. In high school, I played saxophone, which is all treble clef. And even though I was a baritone bass or a baritone for choir, I was initially a tenor, but like a high tenor. And so I was singing more in like a low treble clef range as opposed to actual bass clef. And even then, I didn't really learn the note names. I just, oh, it's that note. I'm doing a 5th jump. I'm doing a 3rd jump. I'm doing an octave jump. Then I just sight read from that. So I had to go back through, look up all the bass clef note names, and make sure I had that. I get through the song, right? And of course, I've tabbed out, I've tabbed back in, and I see that the key, it's a completely different key. So everything that I thought I knew, note-wise and pitch, was wrong. Sure, the progression was correct, nothing else. I'm sitting here, I spent 3 hours working on this. I was so proud. I was gonna march in there during practice and go, look what I did. I'm really taking seriously this whole, like, diving into this. And nah, nope, not anymore. It's gone. Scrapped. Man, I was so defeated. I was on call with my friend at the time, and he was like, well, why don't you just, like, change the key or whatever? And I was like, yeah, if I'm adding, like, a sharp or something, sure. But, like, if I'm just going from your standard C scale to an F scale, and there's just, like, B flat instead of B natural, yeah, whatever. Nah. It goes from the key of F to the key of D, which is changing 2 sharps to 2 completely different flats, and it's bumping everything down by 3 notes. And you know what? Could I do it? 100%. Was I about to spend another 2 hours transposing it just so that way I could do it? Nope. I didn't have the time to do it. I had to be at our initial rehearsal in like 40 minutes. It was unfortunate. All that to say, I've been doodly doing in this room with my keyboard for a bit. And then I looked up some like keyboard tutorial stuff. Tried learning that. And it's not bad. Matter of fact, I really like the way it introduces learning the keyboard. It doesn't, the guy didn't want you to just look up a YouTube tutorial, place your hands there, try and follow what he does. Because while that builds potentially good habits, what you'll wind up doing is relying on a guide for everything, and you won't know how to do it yourself, if that makes sense. I mean, it's like baking. If you follow a recipe, sure, you're going to learn how to do that recipe really well. But when it comes to crafting theory and being able to maybe taste something that you like, figure out, oh, it has some sweet notes to it, it's got ginger in it, it's got like a darker sweet note to it, the butter's a little nutty, so it's probably brown. You don't learn any of the theory crafting behind it. And you don't learn what you're doing itself either. You just kind of follow a process, and what's there is there. He has you start by like learning the placement of the notes, and he broke it down in a way that I never thought of before. I thought it was really interesting. So I had a lot of fun with that. And I had to take a break from practicing my guitar for a bit because, oh my goodness, my poor fingies are really sad. It's the best way to describe it. Lord have mercy, my poor fingies. So actually, after the stream, I was gonna do a little bit of guitar practice. Then probably go to bed. For I have the work on the morrow. And if they offer me overstaffing, a firm no will be planted. I will say, give that to someone else. But if they offer it to me Friday, I will be weak. Because you know what sounds better than a 2-day weekend? A 3-day weekend. Aha. Descend. Whee! This will probably be my last attempt. I either best Sin's Fortress, and we will call that a night there, or I die. And one is more likely than the other, but we will discover which is our fate in time. Oh, I didn't get the roll input timing. That makes me sad. That's wasted time. That's efficiency gone. What was I looking for? Firebombs. That I did not grab. Oh, my brain is huge. I'll just use the black firebombs. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Is it overkill? Yeah. Is it gonna dwindle my ever so small supplies further? Maybe. Don't you do it. Told you not to do it. It's not good for your health. Ooh. Let's get ready to fumble. Take his eyes out. I didn't know if I wanted to stream tonight or not. Oh, he dropped the dance stick. The stick of the dance. I need it. Bringeth forth your challenge. I say nay. You will not be victor. For what I see... Oh, piece of candy. For what I see, I shall claim. You're gonna aggro both? Can I aggro just one of them? If... I meant for that to do that. If I shoot you in the forehead, will only you come? Yeah! I am victorious! You scare me, for you have a very quick attack that has a really weird offbeat timing with its animation. Rapiers make me scared. Oh. The trident of the dance. No! I can't use it properly! Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me so sad. I wanted to dance a little jig. Is that too much to ask? I just wanted to be happy. It's okay, we'll get there, we'll get there. Once we get the stats to use the halberd, we'll get there. It'll be a priority. We will get the dance. I think it's like +5 luck -7 to stupidity. I killed him. Okay. Oh, I ran all the way up here, and I said -5 to stupidity, and then I was like, wait a minute, did I actually shoot these hollows? Are they dead? Am I ruining everything? Okay, sir, again, I need you to inspect this. I will need it back, though. Sir. Sir. You greedy little hollow. It's fine, I guess it's fair. You guys gave me the trident. Can you believe this guy? That's what I get for, like, taking my hands off it and letting him inspect it up close. Too close. Alright, so where did we put it? We said bow. We looked right here. Now, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna put it, like, right about Dar. We're gonna go, hee-yaw! I want to break the tail with this firebomb. Oh, I got it! Oh, I got the sequence! I did it! I did it! Janae, I did it! Oh! I got the sequence! It baited him into jumping! And then he fell, and I didn't die to the timing. Or the weird tracking that he just gets for some reason. It's looking good. It's looking good. Wow, I think this is the first stream I've done successful gargoyle attempts back to back. That's crazy. I think it's one of my first... No, I think there was a time before where I didn't do my Quaylog attempt on the first try of the stream. But now we go. And I didn't grab anything from here. My goodness. This is what I get for trying to converse and play the game at the same time. I'm also in the, like, lazy gamer position where I have my seat kicked back and I'm chilling. I have a happy belly. Comfortable. Maybe that's the key to winning challenge runs. Don't play it seriously. Enjoy it. Lose your sanity and be happy. Ooh! Nice. Maxed out luck while being human. You know what I fear? I fear the catacombs. It doesn't matter if I get past ONS. I fear the absolute bone zone where you will get chipped by something. An arrow. A flying baby skull. A skeleton coming at you at Mach Jesus doing a little spin. The little toxin babies. The pillars of pimp slaps that are gonna come my way. A pimp named Slickback is what is written on every single one of those bone segments of those pillars. Because they will hit you so hard you're gonna think you were in the wrong for ever challenging them. Skellies equal bad. Larry is too good. Larry's too strong. They need to nerf Larry. Not to mention the dogs. I don't even know what I'm going to do about the skeleton dogs yet. I don't know if I'm going to, like, chicken out and go the I'm going to get a really big bonk stick route or what. Because, like, I'm a keep it 100 with ya. Them things scare me. They scare me. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sir, can I ask for your financial and resource benefit yet again? I don't think I hit him. Oh no, I hit him. See, I'm pretty confident I can get through the bed of chaos. Because that's another one too. It's just, I don't have enough practice with any of these to confidently say, yeah, I could stomp them. And like I would say, see the Scaleless is there. Like I'm pretty confident I could put down a dragon, but getting to his arena, Dark Souls goes, what is difficulty? If I were to say the word difficulty, what comes to mind? And Miyazaki goes, more enemies. Well, you've already put more enemies. There's ambushes everywhere. Okay. More health, more poise, more damage. Pick one of those. Option D, all three. What? And then they just approve it, because, yeah, that's fair. That's balanced. Thank you, Miyazaki. Come here, Mildred. Gotta handle you first. I don't think I like the way I said that. Come into my gladiators arena. We shall do glorious battle. See, this is what she usually does. And if you're up to date, oh my goodness. Usually you can get her stuck there. Why am I doing less damage? Did I not upgrade this? Why am I not doing as much damage? It's +3. Why do I feel like I'm doing less damage? Was I in RTSR range when I was fighting her before? I don't know. Oh no, after the gargoyle fight, I had upgraded my strength to 16. I haven't done that yet. Okay. Because although it is minuscule, it does have some strength scaling. Alright. Oh wait, the souls. The money, the moolah. That bling bling. The dough. How are we gonna cook this game if I ain't got no dough? What am I supposed to cook with? Yoink. Also, 12 Estes. Thank you, Mildred. I panicked a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. My gut dropped. I thought he got me. Watching my feet get planted in that sludge, and he took his timing. I actually learned that path from my brother. Usually, most of the videos I watch, they say wrap the far right. I think that's a little too tedious. Alright. We are back at it again, where we will wait for my health to dissolve into glowy red range, where we will then tussle with the spider lady. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the 4 kings. Oh. How am I supposed to get through the room of the ghosts? Skill, precision, timing? This is gonna hurt me. Oh. I have many, many, many more runs ahead where I learn how to play the game efficiently. Don't do the jump spit, don't do the jump spit, don't do the jump spit. Ah! You make me nervous when you do that, Quaylog. I don't like rapping this way. It's weird for my camera angle. I'm not used to it. Oh, gotcha! Broke her ankles! All 8 of... There's more than 8 ankles there. But I broke them. You got her looking across the map to find me. Spit. Spit larva. No. No, leave me alone. I do not want your blade. Put your sword away. There you go. Try again. You're so agile and dexterous. Oh, I'm gonna get poked. I'm gonna get poked. Wow, so mature. Hide in the pool of lava. Oh, that was a window for 3 of them? Bruh. Oh! I thought she was spitting forward. She got me. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. Unlucky. Tonight, Quaylog was the issue, which is interesting, because she's usually not the issue. It's usually the gargoyles. I like that they traded roles, but... Hey, thanks for stopping by, thanks for saying hey. I think I'm gonna tone it back a lot, on the streams. I started off doing like 4 or 5 streams a week, that was crazy. Then I wanted to bump it down to like 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna do 1. On Saturdays, predominantly because depending on whether or not this job interview winds up boiling well for me, I've already had the interview, I'm waiting to hear back. I could be going to a second shift job, which works for me better for schooling and overall scheduling wise, and I personally work better off of a second shift job. I tend to want my mornings to sleep and relax, and I want my time before work to do whatever, and then I'm usually up most of the evening doing whatever. So it just works better for me. But because of that, I'm not going to have a lot of time or the correct time. Because, let's be real, I don't know what kind of people I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull the kind of people who aren't going to work, who are doing Lord knows what. And you know what? I don't think I want to attract those kinds of people. At least not yet. Not yet. I'm a very sensitive soul who takes too much to heart. So I'll probably try and do 2 streams a month on a Saturday. I think that's going to be my first goal. So, but it all depends on how this pans out. If they wind up getting back with me saying, we're going to go in another direction, then I'm just going to flip my desk and change my plans. Because, oh. But thanks for stopping by, thanks for saying hey, and I should be live again Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. Unless you guys are doing another run at Saturday instead of Sunday. In which case I'm going to be there watching that. Talk to you later.